Aries Daily Horoscope. May 2nd, 2025, dear Aries, as we step into May 2nd, 2025, the celestial energies are creating an interesting dynamic for you. With the sun firmly in Taurus at approximately 12 degrees, you're experiencing a period of heightened focus on material security and personal resources. This isn't always the most comfortable energy for your fiery, action-oriented nature, but it's providing valuable lessons about patience and sustainability. Today, Mars, your ruling planet, forms an intriguing sextile with Jupiter, igniting your natural ambition with expanded possibilities. This particular alignment doesn't happen often, and when it does, it creates a window of opportunity that resonates especially strongly with Aries energy. You'll feel a surge of confidence that allows you to push boundaries without completely overstepping them. Venus is currently moving through Gemini, bringing a certain duality to your communications and local environment. This placement enhances your already charming nature, making this an excellent day for negotiating, networking, and expressing your ideas with both clarity and diplomacy, something that doesn't always come naturally to straightforward Aries. The moon will be transitioning through Capricorn today, creating an emotional undertone that emphasizes career matters and public reputation. You might feel a stronger than usual connection between your emotional well-being and your professional accomplishments. This is an excellent time to consider the legacy you're building and how your current efforts align with your long-term ambitions. In your personal relationships, this is a day of meaningful conversations. Mercury in a favorable aspect to Saturn gives your words staying power. What you discuss today has the potential to establish long-lasting agreements and understandings. For single Aries, a chance encounter could have surprising depth. For those in relationships, it's an ideal moment to discuss future plans with a practical, grounded approach that doesn't sacrifice passion. Financially, Uranus continues its long journey through Taurus, bringing unexpected developments in your sector of income and personal resources. Today, specifically, might bring a surprising opportunity related to investments or a secondary income stream. While your impulsive nature might want to jump on this immediately, the Taurus sun encourages you to thoroughly evaluate before committing. At work, your innovative ideas are particularly valuable today. The Mercury-Uranus conjunction occurring this week still casts its influence, giving you mental breakthroughs that others might miss. Your ability to see solutions and pathways forward is heightened, making this an excellent day to tackle complex problems or pitch new initiatives. Leadership opportunities may arise unexpectedly. Be ready to step into them confidently. Your physical energy is strong, but requires mindful direction. With Mars energizing your vitality, you might feel somewhat restless. Physical exercise would be particularly beneficial today. Perhaps try something that combines mental strategy with physical exertion, like martial arts or competitive sports. This helps channel your abundant energy constructively rather than having it manifest as impatience or tension. The Pluto retrograde currently unfolding brings deeper psychological currents to the surface. For you, Aries, this manifests as questions about power dynamics in your professional life and social circles. Today, you might have valuable insights about ways you've either given away your power or perhaps wielded it unconsciously. These realizations aren't always comfortable, but lead to important growth. Neptune's influence today softens your typically direct approach, enhancing your intuition and creative vision. Pay attention to dreams, random thoughts, and gut feelings. Your subconscious is particularly active and insightful. Artistic Aries individuals will find this energy especially supportive for creative projects that require imagination and emotional depth. The asteroid Chiron continues its journey through your sign, making this a period of healing old wounds related to identity and self-expression. Today specifically offers an opportunity to recognize how past challenges have actually strengthened your authentic self. A conversation or experience may trigger an important realization about how far you've come in your personal growth journey. Regarding health, pay particular attention to your head, face, and eyes today, the physical areas traditionally ruled by Aries. The Saturn-Neptune square forming in the sky could manifest as tension headaches if you're pushing yourself too hard without adequate rest. Breathing exercises would be particularly beneficial for balancing your fire element. In terms of lucky elements for today, your power color is deep orange, incorporating both your natural red energy with the earthy influence of Taurus season. Lucky numbers align with 4, 9, and 13. An unexpected connection with a Capricorn or Libra individual could prove particularly fortunate, bringing either valuable business insights or emotional balance. Your most productive time of day will likely be the early afternoon, when the Capricorn moon forms a harmonious trine with the Taurus sun, creating a period of practical productivity that even impatient Aries can appreciate. As the day concludes, take a moment to journal or reflect on the balance between taking immediate action, your natural tendency, and building sustainable foundations, the lesson of Taurus season. This ongoing negotiation between impulse and patience is your key growth edge throughout this period. Remember, brave Aries, while the cosmos provides the energetic weather, you always have the freedom to choose how you'll navigate it. Today offers a powerful blend of opportunity, insight, and practical progress. Embrace it fully, but with the strategic patience that elevates your natural leadership to its highest potential. The celestial configuration on May 2, 2025, presents a fascinating arrangement of planetary energies for Aries natives. The Sun will be positioned at approximately 12 degrees Taurus, occupying your second house of finances and personal resources. This placement creates a grounding influence that stabilizes your typically fiery nature, encouraging practical approaches to resource management and value assessment. The Taurus Sun forms a semi-square with Uranus, also in Taurus at around 28 degrees, suggesting unexpected opportunities may arise that challenge your financial comfort zone. Mars, your ruling planet, will be positioned in Cáncer at approximately 15 degrees, traversing your fourth house of home and foundations. This creates an interesting dynamic, as Mars feels somewhat restricted in the emotional waters of Cáncer. You may find yourself directing considerable energy toward domestic matters, family relationships, or property concerns. This Mars position forms a trine with Neptune in Pisces, enhancing your intuitive capabilities, but potentially clouding clear action with emotional considerations. Mercury will be in late Aries at about 27 degrees, activating your first house of self-expression and personal identity. This placement greatly enhances your communicative abilities and mental sharpness. With Mercury in your own sign, your thoughts and words carry additional impact, though Mercury's approaching square to Pluto in Aquarius suggests that conversations may reveal deeper power dynamics or transformative insights. Venus occupies early Gemini at approximately 3 degrees, illuminating your third house of communication and local connections. This favorable position enhances your charm in everyday interactions and brings pleasant exchanges with siblings, neighbors, or in short-distance travel. Venus in this air sign lightens your approach to relationships, favoring intellectual connection and variety. The moon will travel through Sagittarius on this day, activating your ninth house of higher learning and expansion. This creates a restless emotional energy that seeks meaning and adventure. As the moon forms a square with Neptune, your intuition may be heightened but potentially misleading. Distinguishing between genuine insight and wishful thinking becomes crucial. Jupiter, positioned at approximately 8 degrees Gemini in your third house, expands your mental horizons and brings opportunities through communication, learning, and local connections. This Jupiter placement forms a supportive sextile to your natal Aries energy, facilitating growth through intellectual pursuits and information exchange. Saturn continues its journey through Pisces at around 15 degrees, occupying your 12th house of the unconscious and spiritual matters. This creates a pressure to address unresolved psychological patterns and establish stronger boundaries around your spiritual practices. Saturn here demands disciplined introspection and may feel restrictive as it squares your Aries energy. Uranus in late Taurus continues its revolutionary influence in your second house, bringing unexpected developments regarding financial matters and personal values. This position challenges traditional Aries approaches to security and encourages innovative resource management. Neptune at approximately 3 degrees Pisces occupies your 12th house, dissolving boundaries between your conscious and unconscious mind. This placement enhances spiritual sensitivity, but may blur distinctions between reality and fantasy in private matters. Pluto, at about 5 degrees Aquarius, transits your 11th house of social networks and collective endeavors, transforming your approach to friendships and group associations. This position empowers your vision for the future, but may reveal power struggles within your social circles. The North Node in late Aries aligns closely with your sun sign, suggesting that personal development and authentic self-expression represent your evolutionary path forward. This nodal position encourages pioneering actions aligned with your true identity. With these planetary positions, May 2nd presents a day where your typical Aries drive and initiative are colored by practical Taurian influences, emotional Cáncer energies through Mars, and the expansive thinking of Jupiter in Gemini. The predominant earth-water elemental mix suggests balancing your fire with practical action and emotional intelligence. May 2nd, 2025 presents a fascinating day for Aries in terms of communication and self-expression. With Mercury positioned in Gemini forming a trine to Mars in your sign, your words carry exceptional power and precision today. This planetary alignment grants you the gift of articulation that perfectly matches your natural Aries confidence. The lunar position in Libra creates an interesting dynamic in your 7th house of partnerships and relationships. This means your communication will be particularly focused on creating balance and harmony in your interactions, somewhat tempering your usual direct approach. You may find yourself more diplomatic than usual, which opens doors to resolving lingering misunderstandings. Venus in your 2nd house forms a square to Saturn, suggesting some tension between expressing your values and feeling restricted by external expectations. This could manifest as hesitation when speaking about financial matters or personal worth. Be mindful of this underlying tension, particularly in professional communications. Jupiter's position in Cáncer amplifies your ability to communicate emotional content authentically. This is an excellent day for heart-to-heart conversations, especially with family members or about domestic matters. Your words carry emotional weight and sincerity that others will recognize and appreciate. With Uranus in Gemini influencing your 3rd house of communication, expect unexpected insights and perhaps even surprising revelations in your conversations today. Your mind is operating at heightened speed, making connections others might miss. This is particularly beneficial for brainstorming sessions, creative writing, or any situation requiring innovative thinking. Neptune's position creates a subtle fog around certain communications related to career matters. Double-check important professional messages before sending them, as there's potential for misunderstandings or misrepresentations of your intentions. What seems clear in your mind may not translate perfectly to others today. Pluto's transformative energy influences how you communicate within groups and social circles. Your words have the power to catalyze significant shifts in group dynamics. This is an excellent day for presenting revolutionary ideas or leading discussions that challenge established thinking within your communities or teams. The North Node in Pisces suggests that your communication path today leads toward greater compassion and intuitive understanding. Moving beyond purely logical arguments to embrace emotional intelligence will serve you well. Listen to what isn't being said as much as what is. Your ruling planet, Mars in your 1st house, strengthens your natural assertiveness, but with Mercury's influence, this comes across as clear confidence rather than aggression. Your ability to articulate your thoughts directly without overwhelming others is heightened. Use this balanced energy wisely in negotiations or important discussions. For Aries writers, artists, or creative professionals, today offers particularly fertile ground for self-expression. The Mercury-Mars trine activates the connection between your thoughts and actions, allowing creative ideas to flow smoothly into tangible expression. Creative blocks dissolve under this supportive energy. In digital communications, you'll find your authentic voice shines through even in text messages or emails. Your natural enthusiasm translates well across all platforms today. Social media posts or content creation benefits from your energized, yet clear communication style. If you've been hesitating to have a difficult conversation, today offers supportive cosmic energy for addressing sensitive topics with both honesty and tact. Your words strike the perfect balance between directness and consideration for others' feelings. Be mindful that the Sun in Taurus in your second house may cause you to fixate on proving your worth through your communications. Not every conversation needs to establish your expertise or value. Sometimes listening provides more benefit than speaking, particularly around 3 p.m. when the moon forms a challenging aspect to Mercury. Morning hours until noon offer the clearest channel for important communications. This is when your mental acuity peaks, and before the aforementioned lunar aspect introduces elements of emotional reactivity into conversations. For those Aries involved in education, teaching, or public speaking, your ability to convey complex information in accessible ways is heightened today. Students absorb your lessons readily, and audiences remain engaged with your presentations. In romantic communications, the Libra moon creates a yearning for harmony that might have you choosing words more carefully than usual. This thoughtfulness is appreciated by partners who may be accustomed to your more spontaneous communication style. The third quarter moon phase suggests it's time to release communication patterns that no longer serve you. Old scripts, repetitive arguments, or defensive communication habits can be recognized and transformed today. Notice where you fall into autopilot in your expression. With Saturn's position, authority figures may scrutinize your words more carefully today. In professional settings, precision matters more than usual. Take extra time to organize your thoughts before important presentations or meetings with supervisors. Your throat chakra is particularly activated today, making this an excellent time for vocal expressions like singing, chanting, or voice training. Even your speaking voice carries more resonance and impact than usual. For Aries parents, communication with children is especially effective today. Your natural leadership qualities merge with enhanced empathy, allowing you to both set clear boundaries and understand your child's perspective more fully. As the day progresses into evening, the Moon-Neptune aspect softens your communication further, making this an excellent time for creative writing, poetry, or heart-opening conversations with loved ones. Intuitive understanding flows more easily after sunset. Mercury's position also enhances your manual dexterity and coordination between thought and physical expression, making this a superb day for activities that require communication through movement or hands, from playing musical instruments to creating art or even athletic activities that require precise coordination. As May 2nd, 2025 unfolds, Aries natives are experiencing a significant financial awakening. With the Sun firmly positioned in your second house of personal resources and wealth, your attention is naturally drawn to monetary matters today. This placement illuminates opportunities that have been hiding in plain sight, particularly in areas where you've previously invested your energy but haven't yet reaped full rewards. The cosmic landscape today features Mars, your planetary ruler, forming a productive trine with Jupiter, creating a perfect storm for financial expansion. This powerful aspect doesn't just bring luck, it rewards bold, calculated risks taken after thorough assessment. Your natural Aries confidence is your greatest asset today, particularly when communicating your value in professional settings. If you've been waiting for the right moment to request a raise or renegotiate your compensation package, the stars are aligned in your favor. Venus is activating your communication sector, giving your words persuasive power when discussing financial matters. An unexpected message or connection from your past could resurface today with profitable implications. Perhaps a skill you developed long ago but haven't utilized recently could become surprisingly marketable. Pay attention to casual conversations. They may contain valuable financial intelligence. The moon's position is stimulating your sector of shared resources, making this an excellent day for collaborative financial endeavors. Joint ventures, particularly those involving technology or innovation, show remarkable promise. However, Saturn's influence suggests proceeding with proper documentation success comes to those who balance enthusiasm with careful structure. Your financial intuition is heightened today. You may feel drawn to investigate certain opportunities that others overlook. This isn't mere impulsivity, it's your subconscious processing patterns that your conscious mind hasn't yet recognized. Trust these nudges, but verify with facts before committing resources. A financial opportunity may present itself through unusual channels, perhaps through a recreational activity or social gathering. The key is remaining open while exercising discernment. The numerical vibration of today carries prosperity potential, especially for Aries natives willing to break from conventional financial thinking. Consider allocating a small portion of your resources toward an emerging market or technology that aligns with your personal values. Timing is particularly favorable after 2 p.m. when Mercury forms a supportive aspect to Uranus, bringing unexpected financial insights or opportunities through digital platforms. Your wealth potential expands when you leverage your natural Aries leadership qualities. Today's energy supports taking the initiative in financial matters rather than waiting for others to set the pace. A financial decision you make today could establish a positive pattern that continues to generate returns through the summer months. Areas of particular promise include digital assets, educational investments, and ventures that combine your passion with practical application. Avoid impulsive purchases today, particularly of luxury items. The planetary alignment suggests greater satisfaction and return from investments in experiences or assets that appreciate rather than depreciate. A financial mentor or advisor could provide particularly valuable guidance today, someone whose experience complements your innovative thinking. The day's energy supports breaking limiting beliefs about money that have been programmed since childhood. You're being cosmically nudged to examine where you might be unconsciously restricting your abundance. Today marks the beginning of a 17-day window, especially favorable for launching financial initiatives or restructuring your approach to wealth building. The seeds planted now have exceptional growth potential through the remainder of the spring season and into early summer. The stars are aligning in fascinating ways for you, Aries. On May 2nd, 2025, your fortunate areas shine with particular brilliance as Mars, your ruling planet, forms a harmonious trine with Jupiter in the sky. This powerful configuration opens doors in several key areas of your life. Financial opportunities appear unexpectedly, particularly those requiring quick decision-making, your natural forte. Resources may come through partnerships or collaborative ventures that you wouldn't normally consider. Trust these unusual paths as they're divinely guided today. Communication becomes another realm of fortune, with your words carrying exceptional persuasive power. If you've been waiting to pitch an idea or request something important, this cosmic window grants you extraordinary charisma and conviction. The professional sphere shows remarkable promise with authority figures and mentors taking special notice of your contributions. A project you initiated months ago finally receives the recognition it deserves. Your spiritual insights are heightened today as well, with intuitive flashes offering genuine guidance. Pay particular attention to recurring thoughts or symbols. Physical vitality surges through your body. Channel this energy into activities that require stamina and determination. Creative endeavors benefit from an unusual burst of inspiration, especially those involving bold colors, dynamic movement, or pioneering concepts. Social connections flourish in spontaneous gatherings rather than planned events. Watch for fortuitous meetings with individuals who share your passion for innovation and forward-thinking approaches. Travel plans, particularly to Eastern destinations, carry special blessings. Educational pursuits focusing on leadership, entrepreneurship, or physical disciplines receive cosmic support. Technological matters flow smoothly, an excellent day for launching digital initiatives or resolving persistent technical issues. The afternoon hours between 2 and 5 p.m. mark your most auspicious window for important activities. Wearing the color red or copper accentuates your natural good fortune today. Numbers 4, 13, and 22 appear as fortunate influences. Your competitive edge strengthens considerably. Competitions, contests, or situations requiring assertiveness favor you today. Family dynamics improve through your willingness to take initiative in healing conversations. Charitable actions, especially those helping children or supporting athletic programs, return blessings multiplied. Trust your instinctive reactions to opportunities. Your first impressions carry significant wisdom. Remember that Jupiter's blessing on Mars energizes everything you begin today with expansion potential, lasting through October. This planetary pairing particularly benefits risk-taking when calculated with intelligence. Don't be afraid to make that bold move you've been contemplating. The universe conspires to support your pioneering spirit today in remarkable ways. On May 2, 2025, Aries, your social landscape undergoes a fascinating transformation as Venus forms a trine with Jupiter. This golden aspect creates exceptional conditions for expanding your social circle and strengthening meaningful connections. The placement of Mars, your ruling planet, in Gemini, activates your third house of communication, giving you unparalleled charisma and conversational prowess today. You'll find yourself naturally drawing others toward you with your energetic presence and authentic expressions. This is not just a day for casual socializing. It's a strategic opportunity to forge alliances that could benefit you for months to come. The moon in Libra opposing your sign creates a perfect balance between self-expression and receptivity in relationships, allowing you to both assert yourself and truly hear others. Notice how people seem more responsive to your ideas today. There's a special receptivity in the collective energy that particularly favors your bold Aries approach. While Neptune's influence adds a dreamy quality to social interactions, Mercury's sharp positioning helps you maintain clarity about who genuinely supports your journey. Pay special attention to connections made around midday, as the Moon-Venus sextile peaks at this time, creating a window of heightened social magnetism. An old friend may resurface unexpectedly, bringing valuable perspective or opportunities. This reconnection isn't random. It's aligned with your current growth trajectory. Group activities are especially favored today, with collaborative projects showing remarkable progress when you take initiative. Your natural leadership abilities are recognized and appreciated, particularly among those who haven't worked closely with you before. Digital connections also receive a cosmic boost. Social media interactions or virtual networking events yield surprisingly substantial results. While most social energies trend positive today, be mindful of Saturn's square to your sign, which might manifest as one critical or challenging interaction among the many positive ones. This person may seem to resist your enthusiasm or question your approach. Rather than reacting defensively, consider this an opportunity to refine your ideas and strengthen your position. The person playing devil's advocate today may actually help you identify blind spots. For single Aries, today's vibrant social energy creates multiple opportunities for romantic connections. You'll likely meet someone intriguing through mutual friends or group activities. The connection would begin intellectually before emotional attraction develops. Committed Aries find that socializing as a couple strengthens your bond today, as others reflect back the unique dynamics that make your relationship special. Consider accepting invitations that initially seem outside your usual social territory. The most valuable connections today may come from unexpected quarters, particularly involving people with Aquarian or Libran influence in their charts. A conversation that begins casually could evolve into a deep exchange of ideas and values, potentially leading to a meaningful friendship or collaboration. Your authenticity is your greatest social asset today. The cosmic alignment rewards genuine self-expression rather than attempts to impress or conform. Trust that your natural Aries fire will attract the right connections. By day's end, you'll likely feel energized rather than drained from social interactions, a clear sign that you've engaged with compatible energies. Make notes of new contacts and insights gained through today's conversations, as they contain seeds for future opportunities. This is an excellent day to heal any recent social tensions, as the Venus-Neptune sextile creates an atmosphere of forgiveness and understanding. An apology offered or accepted now has transformative potential. Remember that the connections you nurture today aren't just for immediate pleasure. They're building blocks for your community support system in the coming months when you'll need allies for an important venture. Trust your instincts about who belongs in your inner circle. As May 2nd, 2025 unfolds, Aries natives find themselves at a fascinating crossroads of planetary energy. With the sun firmly established in Taurus, you're experiencing a period that asks you to ground your fiery nature. The moon's passage through the analytical sign of Virgo creates a perfect day for methodical planning rather than impulsive action. This celestial positioning suggests that patience will serve you far better than your natural inclination to charge ahead. Mars, your ruling planet, forms a stimulating trine with Jupiter today, amplifying your natural confidence but potentially pushing it toward overextension. The advice here is crystal clear. Harness this expansive energy but implement boundaries. Rather than starting multiple new projects, focus on bringing one significant endeavor to completion. The satisfaction from following through will generate more positive momentum than scattering your attention across too many fronts. Venus and Mercury in close conjunction in Taurus affect your second house of resources and values, creating an exceptional opportunity for financial planning or investment research. If you've been contemplating a major purchase or investment, today offers the clarity needed to make informed decisions. However, the advice isn't to act immediately, but rather to gather information, compare options, and prepare for action in approximately 3 days when the planetary alignment becomes even more favorable. Neptune's subtle influence today creates a dreamy undertone that could cloud judgment if you're not vigilant. Stay anchored in reality by writing down your thoughts and plans rather than keeping them abstract. The physical act of documentation will help crystallize your intentions and prevent the Neptunian fog from leading you astray. Communication requires extra attention today. With Saturn forming a challenging aspect to Mercury, your words may come across more forcefully than intended. Before important conversations, take 3 deep breaths and consciously soften your delivery. This small practice will prevent unnecessary friction in both professional and personal relationships. Your physical energy follows an interesting pattern, today strongest in the early morning and late evening, with a noticeable dip during mid-afternoon. Schedule your most demanding activities accordingly, and consider a brief rest or change of scenery around 2:30 p.m. when your energy naturally ebbs. Nutritionally, your system is particularly responsive to minerals today. Foods rich in magnesium and potassium will help balance your energy and support optimal nervous system functioning. Consider incorporating bananas, leafy greens, or nuts into your meals. Technology may present unexpected challenges today. Back up important files before beginning work, and maintain a patient attitude toward any digital disruptions. These moments of technological pause are actually cosmic invitations to step back